Hey guys, Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. So young adults or coming of age or romance that are just set in the early 20s is something new to me. I don't read a lot because I'm not in that age group anymore, but I'm so glad I picked up this book. It's called Indy and the Brother's Best Friend by R. Linda. Let me tell you, there's humor, there's love, but there's a story that I think we all would agree. Who has brothers? I have brothers fallen in love with one of their best friends and have this connection that they are the ultimate person for you. Indy has been in love with Lincoln her whole life. She's the guy that she's written all over her notebook, her name. He's the guy. Finally, on her 18th birthday, she has a chance to kiss him. They're playing spin the bottle. They're having a great time. And he takes her into the room for once around the world on the spin the bottle. And they have this passionate kiss. Yes, she's 18. Yes, he's in his 20s. But they just have this instant connection. And in walks in her brother, Nate. And Lincoln kind of pushes her off. And he's like, oh, I'm just hanging out with your sister. And I think that's when I first started noticing that Lincoln says something but does not mean what he says. It kind of gets lost in translation with his tone. And Lincoln says this. It breaks Indy's heart. So what does Indy do? She packs up her bag and she goes to university. She gets the hell out of here and she lives her life for several years. And she's just done. She's done with that. She wants to... It broke her heart. Well, now, several years later, she's having to go to Fiji for her parents' renewal of their vows. Lo and behold, the person that picks her up is Lincoln, the man that has captured her heart for so long that she's kind of wished away. But her best friend, Jackson, or in the book you'll hear that he's called Jackass, Jackson kind of says that he is her love interest, and that kind of sparks something. And that's what I like about this book is her best friend Jackson and Bailey are in this book. But the cool thing is Jackson is gay, and Jackson pretty much said the way he looked at you when we got out of that airport, I would like any man to look at me like that. And Jackson kind of helps her push down those feelings and push her towards Lincoln. Now, in Lincoln's point of view, Lincoln's pissed because he finally thought he had a chance with her. And now she has a boyfriend, which he cannot stand, and just doesn't think that that's the guy for her. Now Lincoln's having to make up for those lost times and truly show her that they are meant to be together. And I like how this relationship is a tug and pull, but is words that get lost in translation on Indy's part when Lincoln says stuff, and then Indy's actions with Jackson that kind of has, Lincoln, like, are they together? Are they not together? Are they together? Are they not together? And so that's why I like this suspense in the book, but I love the sweet wholeheartedness of this love interest between Lincoln and Indy and how they finally get their shit figured out in their life and then they move forward. And it all happens in a beautiful romantic place of Fiji, and who wouldn't love to spend some time in Fiji and enjoy the weather there? And so Indy and the Brother's Best Friend is truly that, but there's more to the story. And I love Lincoln's gruffness and his sweet side to Indy, and how she has always been the one that he has loved, but he just didn't know how to get it out and say the words. And then when finally everything comes out, Nate thought Nate, which is Indy's brother, was going to be pissed because it's his best friend. He thought the parents were going to be pissed. They didn't care because they've always known that Lincoln has loved Indy and Indy has loved Lincoln. And that's what I thought was it was kind of comical because they're like, nobody's upset. It's because they already knew. They could see it in their eyes. Their love is on their eyes, and they wore their feelings on their sleeves. So it's in the links. Go get it. You'll enjoy it. It is book 2, but these can be read standalone. So I truly think that you could read this one without having to read the first book. So have a great day.